Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. We're in Price, Utah. We're heading down to Cedar City, Utah. So not a huge trip, but should be fairly entertaining. And we've got the Jon Ruda Classic XL here. I just whipped up this Chaparral paint job for it just after supper here, and thought I'd throw it on and see how it looked on this truck and give it a little love, because this truck, it's a great truck, but it doesn't get used a lot. One of the, it's a long beast. Like, this is the standard chassis, and it's long in its own right there. And we've got the Loupe Lowboy from Dro Modding on, and our load is a Volvo quarry truck or off-road truck. And I got the hard parking on again, and got really lucky here at this yard. I hadn't tried it in this yard yet, but I was able to come in from over yonder there past that tractor, swing around in the yard and do a U-ey in the yard, right, coming in and staying tight around to that shed and doing a clockwise U-turn and straight out into that area right up to that fence, and it was a straight back in. So really nice. And yeah, let's spark her up, get going, and see how we make out on this one. All right, all systems go here. Yeah. I guess you're probably following along in the videos. I've been really complaining about the lack of traction. And on the way over here, I stopped and I added a couple thousand pounds to each rear axle. And this is one of the one where I've modified the open def already. Like I had the rear axles at like 4,600 each, and the front axle I got it up at 11,000, which is hugely heavy, and that's for really big heavy hauls. I had an Alberta heavy haul skid on this before, and I had a bigger engine in it, and I was doing some pretty big heavy hauls with it. I think with Pink as Kozad was the last time I used this. So anyway, yeah, and it's a 6x6 as well, so let's see how we get on here. I can tell already it's wanting to spin the tires. Man, that's frustrating.
After 100 yards, turn right.
If it gets out of hand, we'll stop and do it again. It only takes a few minutes. I'll show you how to add weight to the chassis, and if you've got the open def available to you. And some trucks, you can get into them anyway. They don't have an open def, but if they're locked, you can't. But I'll try not to walk on it too hard. See how we do. Look at that scenery, eh? It's beautiful. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, darn it. This road down here is pretty cool. If you ever get a chance to take a load out there, head down across through that plant and up the other side. Whenever I'm thinking of doing a load in Utah, I look for one there, and they seem to be rare. I guess a guy could sit there and cycle through some days with the def console till you get it. Oh, come on. Listen to that. Ah, it's just insane. Well, what we should do, let's see what we can do about that. I'm just going to stop right here on the road. Throw our four ways on. We're going to fix this right now. We'll see if we can. Let's see what we can do here. So we'll exit to the launch pad and go to the desktop. We're going to go to the mod folder and we're going to find this open def for this thing. Open definition, Classic XL. We'll open it with 7-zip. Go to the def, vehicle, truck. The truck itself, chassis. And gee, I think I'm driving a 6x4. What are the options here? 6x4 Freight XL Classic chassis. I think this is one we're driving. You can see down here I've already added a bunch of weight. I'm at 6460. I'm gonna make it, let's just go crazy and make it 8,460 and the rear axle 8,000. I mean, that's a lot of weight. I wonder if we should go even more just to see. Let's go 9. It's insane because the thing it does is it ruins the handling of the truck because it does theoretically add the weight to the truck. I've made a mistake before, typed in the wrong number, put something like 50,000 somehow, closed it out, went and drove the truck. And it was terrible. Wouldn't stop. It was so heavy. So we'll save that. It'll warn us again here, I think. Yeah, we'll say yep. We'll just, what are the other ones? That's a 6x4 short, I think. Short, well, that's not us. We don't have the low one. I think that's the right one. Close out. Back in the game. And we'll see what happened. Drive, yeah. Well, that extra weight seems to have done the trick because that was, it's struggling a little bit. I think it's better. Well, man, I'd like to know what's up with that. See, that's an insane amount of weight to have on the truck. That's right there. No traction. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to just go back to hauling light loads. Truck really carries the speed too. Like the weight is definitely added to the truck. Well, that's frustrating. Anyway. Oh well. I shouldn't just sit here and moan about it. I should get on their forum and write a letter to the editor. That right mirror's pretty bad. Well, not bad, but they're nice size mirrors, but it's got that bar running through it. The vent window.
Go straight.
Near this piece of road we have traction. That's to the floor going uphill, and the attack as steady as can be. Oh, wow. Got that a little close. And here we are, another piece of road going downhill, and it wants to spin them up. Unreal. Yeah, that's super frustrating, all right. And now, this little stretch here, I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, but I see a little quivering in the tack needle, but not as bad as it's been. Well, changing the subject, I guess you guys, or whoever's watching, if you're in the northern hemisphere, your spring is upon you, or close. We're getting close here. It was below freezing today, but last Friday it was 70 degrees. Pretty nutty. Well, that guy's not in a big hurry to pass us back here. Darn, I I should have just went for it earlier. Lost a boatload of momentum there. We got here an old LTL. Yeah, really getting spring fever, that's for sure. I get out in the garage and mess around and putter with stuff. Got my new welding jacket today, so get out and I got a whole bunch of welding I got to do over the next couple months. So nice to have that. Instead of getting burned to a crisp. I usually, yeah, I'm pretty hard on clothes out there. It's about time I got one. Let's see, what do we got? 103K to go, 60 miles. I think, I'm not sure if that weight made much difference. It seems to have made some, I guess. But that's a certain amount of weight to have to put on. Because normally these trucks come with, if you get into the file, I shouldn't say it's pounds on the rear axle. It might be kilograms. That number that I'm changing, and the pounds number is in a column to the right. But they usually come at 2,000 something. Excuse me, and I usually bump them up to 4. When before I started this trip, I bumped this one from 4 to 6. And then we just bumped it up to, I think, did we go to 9? I think so. And we're still having problems. And the only truck I've ever had this heavy is this one right now. It's a Viper. I had it at I think 11 or 12,000 on the front axle, and I put about 8 on the back, and it was enough to take the triple Lowboy with a log loader on it with the claw. So that's I believe it's 120,000 pounds or so up the dirt road at Bellingham, up to the logging site. So up all those switchbacks and on gravel. So had that kind of traction, and you know, that's how much weight I added to do that on gravel.
Keep right.
And here we are
50 yards.
putting close to that amount of weight on here for
Exit right ahead.
to go up on pavement. It's insane.
Turn right.
Yeah, really crazy. Speaking of crazy, that was a pretty nuts way to get off a freeway. Yeah, we're still having the traction issue. I wonder what the off chance are that it's a mod I have instead of blaming SCS. I can't think of what
Keep right.
mod would be doing
After
this.
50 yards, go straight. Go straight.
This is going to be interesting. I think I know the site we're going to. Yeah, we're going to have some tight corners up here. Yeah. Okay, well, let's take all of the highway to get turned in here. It's to turn to the right off of 2 lanes, so we'll be taking the oncoming lane to get in. And then I think once we're in here, there's a few little windy bits. It's been quite a while since I've been here.
After 100 yards, turn right.
But I've brought a B-double in here before, that Doker Legacy.
Turn right.
Oh, he's coming up our inside. Oh. Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, we're good.
Turn right.
Oh, I thought we did. Got the Alberta Heavy Haul mud flaps on it. Even though, oh, yeah, we got to get way over here to the right. How far we can get over here, I guess we'll find out. We make out here. Oh yeah, we're gonna be good. Those sideboards really add to the width of the trailer. Oh boy, we're gonna just... that was insanely tight. Now let's see what
reached your destination.
little treat they have in store for us here and where we're gonna park this thing. Oh, what do we got here? Where is he? There. Ah, little puddle jumper. Okie doke. I think I mentioned it before. You can get into fly mode, and I've flown up there, zoomed around, chased the biplane around once. Oh, look at that! We got to steer around that. What is that? Pickup truck chassis trailer thing. All right, just like this one right here. Well, see how it goes. I haven't tried this backing up this trailer with this length of chassis yet, so we'll see how we do. There's a Doker Legacy right there. So I got one in this profile, obviously. The game tends to do that. Whatever trailers you have, it'll throw in the game. Better pull this thing this way and get this. Turn around a bit. Okay, you can kind of see what we're aiming for around the truck. My old antique Logitech makes a racket when you wind on it. Oh. I can't remember when I bought this thing, but I can't even, I have no idea. It's really old. Oops, I went the wrong way there with the wheel. Thinking about the steering wheel instead of using it is not the way to go right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to be turning too wide here. Yeah, I don't think there's enough room to recover the situation. Oh. Try and be a little more aggressive on turning the trailer in there. And still leave ourselves room to get around this trailer with the Jeep. I don't know if I did or not. Yeah, I did. It was one of the reasons I got that Thrustmaster that I ended up selling, was because my wife works next door here in her home office, and I make all this racket with the steering wheel. It used to really bug me. I can just imagine her. Oh, they're giving it to us there. We'll take it. I could imagine her in there in a meeting, you know, and hearing this as I'm sawing away in this thing. So I got that belt drive thrustmaster, and I got rid of it because I think it's got that. I don't know. There's a defect on a bunch of them where the belt is so tight that, or the belt is slightly out of sequence in teeth with the teeth on the gears, and you feel every little bump, and so you're driving straight down the highway, and you want to be on a, you know, just hold it straight, and it's on either side of one of those little bumps, so you're going right, you're going left, you're going right, you know, and it may be just great in a racing game because you're never just sitting there going straight forever, but on the, you know, truck driving, it's nuts. Or if you're on a really long channel corner and you're holding it and you're right on one of those divots in the thingy, it's frustrating as all get out. So I'm sticking with the old G25 till it blows up. Better get this load off before I end up being late. Wow, that was a low-paying job, but we've got $996 million in the bank, so we're not doing it for the money at this point. Anyway, yeah, that was a good little trip. I think, yeah, still traction issues to be resolved, but yeah, I got to think about the mod thing too. I'll check with a few other guys I know, see if they're having this issue or not, and if they aren't, then I'm going to have to start subtracting mods till I sort it out, and quit bad mouthing SCS until I figure that out, because I shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, cheers guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you again. Take care, and bye for now.